Fuck it. We're recording. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Okay, I'll talk a little bit.
Hello. Hello. Rebecca is here briefly. She's here live on the scene. She's here live on the scene, coming out from somewhere at a
Gahanna,
jousting.
Ohio, my hometown. I'm
At
coming
a
at you from Gahanna, Ohio.
she's jousting. You're jousting. Or
Kind of jousting. I wasn't using a spear, so I wasn't really jousting. I was using a sword and a shield, so that's not real jousting. And for the record, it's foam, and I have to clarify that every time I talk about it with my mom or my grandma because I think I'm gonna get like the shit beaten out of me. I got hit in the dick, and I recovered just fine earlier. I've been hitting. I I have a count for like the special spots I've been hitting. So dick is like 3 or 4. Tits is like 5, like 8 or 10, maybe. I don't know. But ass is like 20. I'm talking about the amount of times I've been hitting the ass, the crotch, or the tits. Am I
I
weird?
perhaps.
Am I weirding you out, bestie?
Oh.
No?
Perhaps. I don't
Kind of?
know. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
kind of
I
on
don't
the
know.
phone. I was talking to somebody else. And
Oh.
you.
Cool. Live. This is all live. Live reaction. Live.
um, I'm gonna have the best shower of my life once the day is over because I haven't showered in 3 days and I'm sweating from all the running around and I'm gonna probably smell bad from drinking afterward and I'm gonna feel so great and rejuvenated and also I hope they have sweet tasting faggot drinks.
Sweet
Those
tasting
are my
faggot drink.
favorite.
Drinks made from literal faggots. They blended them. They grinded them and they blended them, and now they are the drink.
But
The drink.
they taste really good. There's no point in drinking if you're not having that.
They
Hi,
call
Lena.
them the drink.
They call me the drink.
They call me the drink.
Hi. They call me the drink.
When I was a kid, they called me the juice
Drinker.
box
They call me why'd they call you the juice box when you were a kid?
because I was
I don't know. Get sucked? That what you said? Say that louder, Lena. That's my girlfriend.
because
That's why I haven't been chatting on the little Saturday things. Fem cells.
damn, you're no longer true cell, you're now fake cell.
I don't think I ever was a cell.
You are barred from Chudtopia forever.
No!
Forever barred from Chudtopia. The Chudtopia is now
No!
you will be at the gates at the soy gates, and you will be blocked forever.
Billions must be blocked from Chudtopia. From what
Billions
is
shall be
Chudtopia?
blocked for Chudtopia. It's where nothing happens.
No, but where in the world would that be though? Like, so we've established that like Agartha is like it's like under the Arctic. No, it's in. I think it's in Siberia or some shit.
Probably
I think. Um, where does nothing ever happen? Like Jan Mayen Island in Norway.
nothing
Nothing ever
island.
happened. A
Visions
lifestyle.
visions of nothing island, where nothing
He
happens.
says it says nothing ever happens as a lifestyle.
Nothing ever happens anywhere.
We can go out into
True.
those woods and just chill, and nothing will ever happen there.
Exactly.
I mean, I saw like I think it was deer
That's what I
shit there,
just
but
did
that's the
with
worst.
bagel.
So
My bad.
something
That
well
was
something did happen then. Something did happen. If you saw something, then something happened, so it doesn't count.
no.
Nothing ever happens. Don't you know that?
Nothing ever
Nothing ever
happens.
happens. True, very true. True and real and correct.
I'm getting my crusty fighter feet.
I was like
Mm. You were what now?
I was like talking with someone like the other like a while back. We were talking about how like in comic books like time doesn't pass at all.
Yeah.
And he was all like and was I can't speak. And
Nothing
bro
ever
was
happens.
like yeah, that's the punchline. But
I got to the punchline before you did.
bro was like, "Oh, come on, man, society has changed so much." But then I was like, "Well, here's that's the thing. Society has not changed that much since the 40s." And then I sent him the, "Well, would you look at the time?" Chud image.
I mean, like we have.
Going into the woods in teams of 3.
We're going into the woods to fight. Oh, the scavenger hunt. That's right.
You're going to
Right, and I've been
scavenge.
there before. Billions must scavenge.
Billions must scavenge.
I'm like my deer abilities as a deer girl should make it easier.
Are deer scavengers?
I mean, like we gotta. I mean, all we really gotta do is find grass and eat it. But like I should theoretically have side-facing eyes, so my depth perception is fucked. But I should be able to, see more in terms of shit.
See, I see. I see well. Haha.
What? Why did Lelia say it's over?
I don't know, because she's Lelia.
Did you actually femcell pill her?
She not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
That's crazy, though. I hope she finds a girlfriend near her. She's matching profiles with somebody, so
She's she's the funny robot game, but that I've never played. I don't know if I ever will play.
the robot lesbian game.
Robot lesbian game. Oh my
Beep
gosh.
boop. I've come to U-Haul beep boop.
Beep boop beep boop beep boop. I am so robot. Domo
Robot.
arigato, Mr. Roboto. Da, 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 da. So true.
So true.
So true.
So true. I'm gonna head out from
Okay.
this call here now.
Okay.
And then I'm
Goodbye,
gonna do
Rebecca.
and then
Goodbye.
billions must scavenge. Bye.
Billions must leave. Oh, okay. Is she
Billions,
gone?
billions must go into exile. In
Wait, actually, I should put myself in Do Not Disturb. Okay, she's gone. She is gone. That was Rebecca. She came to us live from wherever. I forgot what she was saying. Forgot what she was saying. She was jousting. She was foraging. Foraging. Lots of things were happening. Lots of things were happening. Things happened. Things happened. Lots of things happened. Lots of things happened. And that was true. Lots of things happened. Lots of things happened. Lots of things happened. Oh, but wait, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. We must all go to Chudtopia, where things don't happen. The true state of chuddiness. So we can all become chuddas and very wise in our chuddiness. We must all enter heightened states of chuddiness. Some of you will never understand. Some of you will never understand. Some of you will not reach these states, these higher realms of thought. Some of you will never achieve true Chudtopia, and that's fine. That is completely fine. That is completely fine. It's okay. It's okay. Some of you will have to forage. And from this foraging, you will learn that nothing ever happens. Nothing truly ever happens. Nothing ever happens. Trust me. Trust in the vision. Trust that nothing will happen. Trust that nothing will happen. It's true. So says I, the great and all wise Chudda. I am the all chud. I am the all chud. I am the all chud. I am the true chud. I am chud. I am chud. I am chuddy for real. Some of you cannot comprehend my levels of chuddiness. That's fine. That's fine. It's up to you. It's only you can truly achieve chud. Oh, who's here now? Who's here now?
Actually, I'm completely out of fighting energy, so I'm
Oh,
back.
okay, she's back. She returned. She returned. She returned from her foraging. She would.
I
She
was gonna
returned.
do like a fight thing, so I don't have the energy for that, and I returned. I was using gear the club itself uses, so I returned that loner stuff. So I don't want to go back and get it again and then go do it again. I want to save my physical energy for
You
like
go,
if I make an ass out of myself drinking tonight, that's what I want to use it on.
you go back, check, do it again, or whatever Steely Dan said.
She's stealing my Dan till I.
Till I yacht rock or whatever they're not called.
What have you been up to lately?
Absolutely nothing. Um, I
Ever
went to
happens.
a concert last week. It was
Ooh,
pleasant. It was pleasant. I got bonked on the
which
head.
concert?
Huh?
Which concert?
Friends band.
Friends
Friends.
band.
Friends band.
Cool.
Yeah. It was fun. Except I got bonked on the head, but I'm fine. And
Knocked
there
on the head with what?
a fist.
Oh,
Yeah,
not fun.
not fun, but I was fine. And what else?
I think
Oh
there's a
yeah,
bee
there
flying
is this
around my
one
head.
dude there. There was this one dude there who was this like total asshole to my friend.
Uh,
Um, dude was just a butt for like no reason. Um,
mm,
yeah, he like only jumped in the pit when this the second to last band started playing, and he like started going and he like pushed my friend over like right before like the music even started. So and
mm.
then when she like confronted him when she like confronted him about it once like the set was over, when she asked him to like apologize, he just decided to be like this total conceited asshole about it for like no reason.
It
So
sucks.
yeah, apparently he was an out of towner too. So
Many such
many
cases.
such cases.
I've worked several concerts before. I stopped working them though, and I'm not signed up to do that anymore. Uh, so I got paid to work those and usher those. I didn't like it because, aside from just all the noise, there would be like five of us ushers ushering in like literally like hundreds of people, like hundreds of people at a time. It was thankfully like because I'm graced with the fact that I live in glorious Ohio. Midwestern kindness typically prevailed, except for one concert. Do- Would you hazard a guess as to what kind of concert that is?
Hardcore show.
No, it was gospel.
Was it a gospel show? Really?
Yeah, like there was a point where they were singing about patience and humility, and I was trying to usher people, and people would like block my way and grab me and be like, "No, help me over here." And I'm like, I can't. I've got another group of people I've got to help," and like so on and so forth. When you usher, in my experience, I didn't really get time to have breaks just because of the sheer flow of people a lot of the time. And um, at least I do get paid to see concerts. I've seen. Let me make sure I'm saying his name right. Or like I have the right guy in my memory, I mean. Okay, famous Mormon singer, but he wasn't singing
Yeah.
religiously.
Ugh.
He was not singing religiously. Donnie O-
It's
Donnie Osmond. Donnie Osmond, that's who I did. My mom's childhood crush, I learned.
oh wow. Cray cray.
Um
That's apparently my mom dated some dude who like went on to become like a really famous pro wrestler. Something like
no
that.
way.
Yeah, apparently in high school, I don't know. I don't know famous at what level because I know there's like you know different levels of like by pro wrestling I mean like WWE and all that. I know there's like
Mm-hmm.
multiple levels and like multiple companies, but apparently he was in like a couple commercials like 10 years ago and she was like, "Oh yeah, I used to date that dude in high school." And I was like, "Damn, mom. Could have had it all."
I mean, what would you get out of dating a WWE star? That sounds horrible.
Money.
Like, well, yeah, but like you would date like John drug abuse or whatever.
John drug abuse.
Did she mention why they weren't dating anymore?
No, my mom does not talk about my parents don't talk about themselves at all.
My parents do. My dad claims to have gone to high school with one of the voice actors for that Josie and the Pussycats band.
That I
And
can believe. That's mildly believable, I think.
my mom, what else is she? I don't think she had a. I can think of a claim to fame off the top of my head relating to her, other than the fact that she used to roller skate a lot and she was known for it
Well,
in
that's
her
still
like area.
cool, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Mother is famous. Locally famous at least. Trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of my cousins on my dad's side almost went on to play pro football, but then he had like a really bad injury when he was in high
Oh yeah,
school.
I remember something like that in my family. Um, had a cousin who was trying out to be on our Olympics horse team. Had a foot injury that fucked that up. So she was going to be in the Olympics.
It sucks.
She might do it. Hopefully, she does it again. She just has like two kids right now, and she's busy with that.
It's amazing how many like Olympians and like those like athletes are like just like average people, especially
Right?
with like some of those like not really like major quote unquote. I don't know how else to put it, but like major sports. So like outside of like soccer and like basketball, like those kinds of sports. Like the Winter Olympic like curling team. Like apparently there's like a documentary out there about our team from like a few years ago. Most of them, like curling, where you like throw the thing across
Yeah.
the ice. Yeah, like there's like some documentary for like those guys, and like most of them
Hmm.
are just like, oh yeah, I work at like my town's like grocery store like most of the
Well,
year.
yeah. Who plays curling? To be fair,
Yeah, I know it's such a oddly specific sport.
who up champion of curling? I mean, the sport I'm doing, Belagarth, is cool, but I don't think I can gloat too much about it because I'm like a mid-tier fighter.
Mid-tier there.
I'm mid, okay?
You're
I'm mid. I'm
mid.
saying it.
She's
I'm mid.
mid.
She's mid.
Mid woman.
I've been getting better now that I've been actually using like a shield and shit though. And like I mean you're not supposed to and I don't do it often, but I do like to hit people with it.
Is this at like a Ren Fair, or is this like something
It's
like that?
let's okay, I'll be real, this is like Ren Fair light,
Okay.
but it's like an organized sport.
Because I had a buddy in high school, and he kind of went on to do a lot of like LARPing stuff.
You don't have to be period accurate or like LARP a specific thing, but a lot of people basically do LARP. My girlfriend's thing, she based it on like her garb. We call it garb. That fucking tapestry in northern France from the fucking city, the Bayou Tapestry. I'm going to Bayou later, and I think
Bayou.
I have a presentation in Bayou, an oral presentation for class.
Los class. How's your school life coming along? Actually, how's school?
I have so many books to read. You know what I'm gonna do? I could fix my citations in one of my papers, or I could turn it in with a slightly worse grade and focus on all the shit I have to read for my other classes. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that.
And do
I
that.
low key hate one of my history professors by virtue of the amount of like shit she assigns, and that's not a problem. The problem now is she's assigning it as finals come to a halt. Like, chill the fuck out, Dr. Sarah Douglas. That's right, I just doxed you, Sarah Douglas.
Rebecca, careful. I can't edit these things.
Oh well, what you?
That's
Why
not.
don't you
That's
just
not.
like
It's
bleep
not
it
an
out or
actual name.
something?
It's not an actual name. It's not an actual name. There you go. There you go. Not an actual name.
Okay,
That could be. That could be a million different people.
it's
There
a
you go.
very common one anyway. It could be any
Could be
person of
literally
that name.
anyone. Could be literally anyone. You know. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Never
I
know.
didn't even mention the university I go to, so there's that. No more. Okay, no more real life information
I
about
think
me.
you did mention the. Oh no. You mentioned where you are. So you kind of docked earlier.
My location. That they don't have any Well, they don't know if they have universities in Gahanna. It's a boring suburban town. They don't have shit here.
Damn, dissing the town like that. What did the town do to you?
They got Creekside though. They have this mixed use walkable area that redeems everything, I suppose. It's not a bad place. It's just boring as fuck. Hang on, I'm gonna post something in here just for fun's sake.
Ooh, she's getting fun.
The copy pasta.
Happy Passover, you I got a hose.
Haggadah.
We may not be allowed to eat bread, but that dick is kosher as fuck. When our ancestor whores were in Egypt and Pharaoh wouldn't let us leave, God sent the 10 plagues to Pharaoh, and the bread didn't have time to rise. But your dick will. Send this to 10 cedar sluts. If you get one back. Oh, Seder, sorry. If you get one back, you're going to be dry as matzah. If you get 5 back, Elijah will finally come and drink that wine. If you get 10 back. Oh, Lelia pinned that. Thank you, Lelia. If you get 10 back, you're hot like the burning bush. So say. I don't know what that means. Dianu?
Enough. That's what it means.
You dirty desert bitches. Enjoy your 40 years searching for that holy land and shove the entire afikomen up your ass.
I can say it faster for the record's sake.
Go, speedrun.
Happy Passover, you Haggadah hoes. We may not be allowed to eat that bread, but that dick is kosher as fuck. When our ancestors whores were in Egypt and Pharaoh wouldn't let us leave, Hashem sent the 10 plagues to Pharaoh, middle finger emoji, and the bread didn't have time to rise, but your dick will. Send this to 10 Seder sluts. If you get 1 back, you're gonna be dry as matzah. If you get 5 back, Elijah will finally come and drink that wine. If you get 10 back, you're hot like the burning bush. So say, Diana, you dirty desert bitches. Enjoy your 40 years searching for that holy land and shove the entire afikoman up your ass. Me personally, though, I have to say, no burning bush pun. No burning bush pun.
No burning bush pun.
Nothing about having a burning bush.
Damn.
On that note, I still have an online friend. I've met them in person because they live close to me. I just don't talk to them much. Who likes to light their coochie on fire? I didn't know that was a real thing.
What the fuck?
That's like that's a real fetish. I don't think they've done it very much, Baruch Hashem, but it's a real fetish.
That sounds painful.
That's probably the point. Although hopefully they're not into that anymore.
It's mildly concerning. Oh, excuse me. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you cause yourself
I
bodily
don't
harm?
know. I don't know. I think it would be fun just for shits and giggles to light your bush on fire though and see what happens.
Don't do that, guy. Do it. Oh,
Do not do this at home.
do not
Do
do
not
that
light
at
your bush
home.
on fire. Do
Don't
not
light your
light your
bush on
bush on
fire.
fire.
Do not light your bush on fire. Don't
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
practice safe kink. Almost made a really bad
do
joke
not
that
do not
probably
light,
would have offended someone, but I'm not gonna.
do not light your bush on fire. John 1984.
Do not, thou shalt not light thy bush on fire.
I'm glad nobody's around to hear me saying weird ass shit. I mean, I'm going to say weirder shit when I get drunk later.
It reminds me of that one green text where it was like some or it's like sometimes I like jerking off in like the middle of the park, and this one time I turned around and standing there was Tom Cruise. It's mildly amusing to me because that like kind of happens in the book for American Psycho, not the movie but the actual novel.
That Tom Cruise watches Don American
Not
Psycho
minus the
Jacket.
jerking off. There's like a major plot point in the American Psycho novel that in Patrick Bateman's his the like building he lives in, the like floor above him is a penthouse apartment that is owned by Tom Cruise. So and he's like a huge Tom Cruise fan. So there's this like
Mm-hmm.
one really awkward scene in like one of the chapters where they both get in the elevator at the same time, and Tom Cruise and not and Patrick Bateman is just like internally monologuing to himself as Patrick Bateman does. He's like, "Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! It's Tom Cruise! What the fuck do I say to him? Oh my god!" It's mildly amusing though too. A funny book with the funny man.
Is that book woke?
What book? American
American
Psycho.
Psycho.
Uh, hmm. I don't know how to I actually don't know how to answer that question.
Take your time.
It's written by a gay man.
Does that make it woke?
Does that make it woke? Perhaps.
I think the
It's
content is what matters to make it woke.
it's a gay man's criticism of hypermasculinity and
It's okay that it is
capitalism.
woke.
So yes, I guess suppose it is woke. Too woke didn't read. Too woke didn't read. Um, it was a good read. I remember too. I read it in like 2019, so I read it before like the whole like freaking I read it before you know it got popular on like TikTok and the whole like Sigma male thing.
Yoru Sigma male.
I was so Sigma. I was so Sigma male when I was like when the fuck did I read it? I think I read it like my junior year of high school or something like that. It was
Mm-hmm.
it's a
Was it
good
a
it's a
signed reading?
huh? No, it wasn't a
Was it an
sign reading.
assigned reading?
It wasn't a sign reading. I literally just got it to read. I actually own the copy too. It's on my bookshelf.
That's
Um
awesome.
yeah. So so yeah, I read it. It's an interesting read. It's very different. I don't know how different it is from the movie. I know there is like some stuff missing. I know I know there's one chapter where he like explains how like great uh like like uh like how like great Whitney Houston is. Um but I know they cut that from the movie because Whitney Houston did not want her music to be played in that movie. So
Mm,
there's a little bit of trivia for you. Let me see.
mm.
Oh yeah, there's this like one part where he takes this girl like on like vacation to like somewhere, and he buys her a puppy, but then she kind of like ignores the puppy, so he like drowns the puppy. It's like really fucked up. That's not in the
Oh,
movie. Um,
that's, I see. That's probably too much.
yeah, I know in the movie I think he almost kills a kitten, but he doesn't. Um, I'm
If I
trying to.
remember correctly, this is something I've heard. I don't know if this is true, but it's alleged that I've heard that in the movie they sometimes make it unclear whether or not he's actually killed people. Like,
I think that's the same thing in the book too. I think it's supposed to be ambiguous. It's meant to be left up to interpretation.
so hypothetically, he didn't kill anybody. If you want to read it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those books where there's like a million different ways to interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people think that he's just like a mental patient, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
all his hallucinations.
Dream
Um,
theory.
Dream theory.
Fucking hate dream theories. I hate Shakespeare for like giving them credence in the first place with like A Midsummer Night's Dream.
I was talking to Drea with this a while back. We should have asked you first before saying it. I did because I didn't really know the
It was it the
validity of it.
anti-Semitism thing. I think we might have been over this.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Is it true that like the stereotypical image of like the Jew with like the long beard and like doing like the rubbing hands thing? Is it true that that came from Shakespeare, or is
I don't
that
think that specifically came from Shakespeare. Like it might have been in there, but I don't think it came specifically from
okay?
anything Shakespeare wrote.
Okay,
Like it might have been there earlier, it might have been there later. I
I did learn that recently that the idea that like Jews are like greedy and whatnot and like swindling. I know that came from the Greeks, right? Something like that.
really, I thought it came from the Middle Ages and it was later.
No,
Um,
apparently it might have come from the Greeks because like there are some like historical accounts from the Greeks that where they describe the Jews as like being like, oh, they're like nefarious and like try to like swindle people more of their money. But that's it's only because they purely had relationships. They purely had mercantile relationships with the ancient Hebrews. They didn't know of them otherwise. It was only through
makes
those like
sense.
those transactions. But
From
apparently they
my
thought
under
about that. They thought that way of like everyone they had purely mercantile relationships with. So not just the ancient Hebrews. There were like a
mm,
couple other uh like ethnic groups or nationalities or whatever at that time.
I was yeah, I was I know in the Middle Ages Jews were legally barred from doing anything other than like tax collecting and loaning, so that's where it comes from. Legally you could not do anything else.
I learned.
If you lived in medieval Europe, that is.
Let me see. I learned about it from a video. I can send it to you if I can find it. It was like it was something like titled like "Were the ancient Greeks racist?" And the answer was like
And I think it's better to say xenophobic rather than racist.
they were like racist. They weren't like racist by our definition of racism, our like modern conception of it or whatever.
They didn't really have a concept of races per se, but a lot of racist ideas do stem from ancient Greece. I think again, it might be better to say that they were xenophobic because they did kind of hate most people who weren't Greek. That was kind of common in the ancient and classical worlds. Anybody who isn't us is a barbarian. It's not necessarily specifically targeted racism, although There were genocides in the ancient world, to be fair.
Okay, I type "were the Greeks" into YouTube, and the first results are: were the Greek gods real? Were the Greeks actually gay? Were Greeks
Yes.
white? Were the
Hmm.
Romans Greek? Were the Byzantines Greek?
Yes,
Were the ancient
but also
Greeks
Roman.
were the ancient Greeks black?
I don't. I'm not sure. Probably not. I
Could
mean,
there have been some black people in ancient Greek? Maybe.
yes, I think so.
Okay,
Probably.
yeah, probably maybe. Were the Philistines Greek?
Maybe.
Maybe. Who were the Greek gods? Who were the Greeks? BBC. Who were the Greek gods created? Who were the Greek titans? Why were the Greek gods so cruel? How were the Greek temples built? Ooh, that's a good one. Who were the Greeks? Michael Scott.
Hmm.
Those are just the first couple. Those are some. Let's see. Oh yes, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is the video I learned it from. There we go. It's in chat.
I see. I see. What is the take of that of that video?
It's a good video from. Let me think. Kings and Generals. I know I've watched a few of this guy's videos. He's pretty cool. I think he has like a lot of really cool visuals. I don't think he uses AI either, so I think it's safe on that front.
I've heard accusations that he's a Fed, but I'm not sure about that.
This guy?
Yeah, apparently. But
Really?
I remember where it came from. It came from a Instagram page called Midwest Marks that got taken over, and those guys are fascists now. So I don't know about that. They cosplay as Marxists, but they're fascists. So
Oh.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
The only thing I will accuse this guy of is kind of being like a quote unquote a shill, but not. He's one of those like YouTube channels that has like 2 minute long advertisements at the beginning from like their
Hmm.
sponsors or whatever. He
I will also say I didn't hear any proof of that person being a Fed, just that account saying this person's a Fed without any proof.
I doubt it. I don't see why or how. Was it actually true that a bunch of 4chan mods were feds, or was that I heard someone say that that wasn't actually true?
I think what I've heard is that that means that a lot of them were people who worked at like post offices and shit like that. They weren't government
Okay,
agents.
weren't
That's
actually
probably not
they
true.
just people with like .gov
Government jobs,
emails. Yeah,
like low level government
yeah, I
jobs.
get because that could be that having a government email could mean like a million different things.
Mm,
Would I be entirely surprised if we did eventually find that there were federal agents on 4chan? No, but
no,
for now, it's just conjecture.
you know the QAnon thing was made up by like a guy in South Africa who had no connection to the U.S. government, and also it was two people who were Q. Some guy in South Africa with no connection to the US government, and a guy whose dad was in the army, but he himself was not. It was just bullshit they made up and people believed it.
To
Like, to be
no
honest,
one's surprise.
yeah. Like they found out who they were.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, apparently, I remember I was watching this video like last year. It was asking like cosplayers at like different conventions, like what they do for a living or like what they usually do. A very good number of them said that they worked for the government, but like not like government agencies, not like the FBI or anything like that. Just like their local governments or like state governments or whatever.
Hmm.
So that's interesting. Uh,
Hmm.
fun cosplaying. Have you ever cosplayed? Oh yes, we have cosplayed before.
I have cosplayed. My first ever cosplay was when I was really young. I threw a red t-shirt, blue jeans, and a broken plastic army helmet on, and I was the soldier from TF2. Probably the best one I've ever done, because I've bought everything else. Although I hastily made a Misato Katsuragi one earlier, like budget cosplaying, splicing. I didn't actually sew anything on. I just put things together that looked like that.
I'm trying to think. I haven't yet. I've always wanted to do Zuko from Avatar. I know that's what I've always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a friend I have a friend from high school who could do like really really good makeup like that. So um she actually cosplays too. I don't know if I should, can I shout her out? Yeah, I think I can shout her out. I think that's fine. It's
Mm-hmm.
like or him. It's him now. Sorry, him now. Let's what the fuck? I know his name is Clive. He goes. That's what. Let's see.
Cute.
Let's see. It is. Okay, I forgot how to say it. I always thought it was like Momo. It's MOMOME03.
Mm.
A friend, old friend from high school. So shouts to him. He's a really good cosplayer, and he's
Awesome.
amazing at he's amazing at his craft. Amazing at his craft. Very appreciative. Um, yeah, I've always wanted to do it. I'm trying to lose a bit more, slim down a bit more before I like commit to anything. Um, yeah, I know that's the big one. That's the big one I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do Zuko. I'm trying to think who else I could do. Like, I honestly probably could do Joker Persona 5 easily because I already have that kind of hair. I don't even need to like wear a wig or anything.
My friends tell me I look like Joker from Persona 5.
Like
It's like it
the
might
like the
rain where I'm at.
the tweet. It's gonna rain. It's a bright sunny day. It's actually like the first day the sun has been out all week. I'm not gonna
Wow.
lie. Yeah. Wow. 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 What is it? Oh, it's actually recording for 42 minutes. I think probably end things there.
All right.
All right. All right. All right. Thank you all for listening. For leave like oh wait shit we didn't check our email. Fuck. Hold the fuck up.
Yeah,
Hold
let's
the
do that.
phone. Real quick. Real quick. I'm an idiot. Let's see. Absolutely nothing. Wait, let me check our YouTube. Absolutely nothing there.
And
Oh,
then
we need
my
to start on
internet
a
went down.
title. Okay, we got nothing. We got nothing. Nothing. As usual. But
Okay.
anyways, guys. Thank you all so
Nothing
much for
ever happened.
listening. Nothing happened. Yes, nothing happened. Um nothing happened. Thank you for listening. Please leave likes, comments, leave lots of comments, and we will
Mm-hmm.
answer them. We will respond to them in the episodes. We will definitely do that. What am I thinking? Oh, ding our notification bell. Apparently that helps. Maybe I'm not sure. And send us your emails, guys. You can email us so many things. You can email us fan art if you want to. I don't know what you would draw fan art of, but you can do that.
Yeah.
Um. Anyways, gang. I am Chelsea J.
I'm Rebecca H.
And this has been People with Valid Opinions. We will see you all at some point in the future. Please take care
All
of
right.
yourselves.
Yeah, bye.